What's up, and welcome back to Tiff Talks. I'm your host, Tiffanie Lanelle. And if you are listening to the podcast, then you want to make sure you catch the video version of this hour of the show on Boss FM and the Tiffanie Lanelle Facebook page. I have quite a few guests with me. This is another segment preview of what's coming in the new year, Grown Folk Talk. Now, I have a rowdy bunch with me today. If you have heard me on other shows, we've heard me do this show with a couple of these people for different things. You probably have already heard their names. If you haven't, you are about to get at least 3 laughs in, minimum. Like that's the minimum that you're going to get. So without further ado, I welcome my guest, Tyriana Harris, Yuri Owens.
Yo, yo, yo.
And Erica Benson, E is for Eco Womanist.
Hey,
y'all.
Good afternoon.
You are very festive.
yes.
Are those things vibrating?
Oh, they're sparkling.
Oh, I was like, why they doing that on your chests?
Why would her Christmas lights vibrate?
I was confused.
I was like, oh, well, that's
Why would they vibrate around her neck?
I don't know what that woman doing the promise is. You know? Lanelle, you're taking it to a place for these 2 people. What's wrong with you?
I am. I know better. That's on me. That's my bad.
Because
Okay.
I was just like to be like, now look.
Nope. It's Friday, but we're not doing that today. Okay. So first things first, I have known you people too long already. But I love y'all. I really do.
We love you too, mama.
I miss y'all because actually, Yuri, I think you're the only one I haven't seen since our trip. That's a problem. We need to do that.
Y'all live on the east side.
Well, no one told you not to. So,
Well, imagine being from Atlanta and not being from the west side. I can't relate because I am from the west side. So there's that. There's that. I mean, what do you mean you're from Atlanta? You're not from the west side. I don't get it. Where you from? I don't know.
Wow. Okay, if you say so. Well,
A family link up is on the horizon.
That's what's happening.
that's what I
what's
was
gonna have to
saying
happen.
too.
Does anybody have any of that Wu 5 left?
Yes.
Okay, great.
For those who, never mind. Anyway,
Listen, they don't need to know. As long as y'all know what the Wu 5 is, we good.
the answer is yes, we do.
You're going to have to tell them to stay out of grown folk business.
Because this is Grown Folk Talk, we are going to talk about our cabin trip. Not too much. I see the eyes. Okay, y'all. So it was a lot that happened on this cabin trip. We're not going to go through all of it. Just
A lot of feet.
What were we there? 3 days?
We were there 3 days for spouse's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
2
That'd be the
nights.
place to be.
Listen, 3 nights. Right? Okay. It was a lot that happened in that compacted time. It was a lot of smells. It was a lot of scents.
I saw feet.
It was a lot of sounds.
Let's just be
Onomatopoeias was going on. There was
It was
pops
a
and
lot of
sizzles.
onomatopoeias.
There was pops and sizzles.
That's it.
sizzles. It was a lot of TV too.
But let me tell you something.
I don't know if I can say the
I
word.
shouldn't hear pops and sizzles based off of the type of activity that was going on. Should nothing be sizzling. It ain't supposed to sizzle.
Because the soap was not sizzling.
I'm gonna just say this, people. You know, there's a reason why it's called personal hygiene, because it's personal.
It's personal. It's for your person.
But when your person not right, you don't. It's no longer personal. It's amongst.
It's crawling up out of you. It's crawling out of your crawl.
Said the least of them. This was the most of them. The most of them experience the hygiene. All I'm gonna say, people, you know, just make sure you can't. When you wash your clothes, make sure you wash yourself simultaneously. Do them together. No,
If it's white clothes, you got to wash them either before or after you take a shower because you don't want to run out that hot water.
measures. You can't just. There are some people in this life, and I don't agree with it, but there are some people in this life that can skip a bath or 2 in a week. But there are some people who should never. They should bathe as much as they eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
No one should skip a shower.
I don't think anyone should, but there are people who do.
No, we are, especially in a pandemic. So while you are throwing your clothes in the wash, throw your mask in the wash as well.
And throw your body.
You got to wash your mask in the panoramic now. You got to wash your mask.
You got to wash your mask in the panoramic.
And maybe for some of y'all, you know the cap full of bleach that we used to put in the dishwater when we was little, and the cap full of bleach put in the whites when we washed. Some of y'all might want to take that cap full and put it in the tub. Why you lazy?
Tariana.
Lanelle.
I would have gave you vinegar, but not bleach.
Not bleach.
I mean,
that's just way too acidic. Especially for the women folk.
I want everybody.
It's way too acidic for the women folk. That thing will get up out of your body and crawl away. But like, girl, you tried me.
Well, I really.
I need a new home.
Come on and snap! Not a new home.
We're going to get down to business because this is going to go downhill.
This is
it is my fault. I accept responsibility. It's going to go downhill really quickly. Okay, so let's hit the business first. So y'all know they've been talking about the aid deal and the package and all of that. They done had about 16 versions.
That's what JT said.
Listen, so they talking about giving $600. First of all, they was talking about no checks at all.
Yeah, they were.
Mind you, some people have not had anything since the $1,200 check that they got earlier in the summer. They got that.
Right.
And now they're trying to figure out, okay, well, if we can cut spending to states and cities, then maybe we can give people $600. Until when? Because
first of all, y'all can give us $6,000 or 60 grand a piece, and I'm telling you, the economy gonna do what it need to do.
Exactly.
Okay.
I feel like if you gonna give us $600, in the words of Stoney, I'm in the bind, Nate.
I'm in a bind, Nate. I've learned how to perfect that.
That's the one.
I should have started us off with
I'm
prayer.
in a bind, Nate.
That's what I should have done. I should have started. That's on me. I take full responsibility. I should have started us off with prayer. That's my bad. But since I did,
take it to the Lord in prayer.
I want y'all to remember this moment because that is a good hymn right there. And the rest of this conversation is probably not going to go that way.
I just think that if we talk about giving folks $600, first of all, y'all always talking about how much money we don't have, but you was able to find. How much was that when we got the
900 billion
or $900 billion?
Yeah.
When we got
like almost $1 trillion.
Yeah.
Like
and so now they're talking about another one that's about 908 billion, I think. Well, they're splitting the two last ones. So they had a 908 billion one, they had a 765 billion one. And they're splitting the terms of both of those. But Bernie Sanders, Feel the Burn Sanders is saying that a $900 billion deal is too small and should be doubled.
Ooh.
I don't necessarily
disagree.
But here's the thing about Bernie.
The way it needs to be allocated is different, though.
How's it going to be allocated? Is it going to be allocated equitably, which tends to be the common question in this country when it comes to vaccine delivery, money delivery, anything else delivery in this country. But here's the thing with Bernie Feel the Burn Sanders. Where are we getting the money to double it? We don't have that. And we're in debt to other countries. And we don't have good international relationships with other countries anymore because asshat. So where's the money coming from?
I got a couple of places. Well, I got one particular place where the money comes from. You know, I've been having a lot of conversations just about like the way that we are spending, and with the way we were spending and the way that we were allocating money before the pandemic. The largest amount of, I think one of the largest budgets in our country is the military. We spend more money on the military than most other first world countries. We can have a conversation on whether or not like we need that amount of money. I got my own feelings on that. But there's a couple places where we're spending significant money that does not that budget does not need to be that high. And so the same place you found it before, when you was telling us you didn't have no money to forgive people's student loans and all this other stuff, is the same place you can find it this time if you regulate how money is budgeted in this country. And there's some folks in Congress who are not willing to budge on certain, in my opinion, like really frivolous spending or really swollen spending in certain spaces. I mean, that's just my personal opinion about it.
No, I would agree with that.
I don't think anybody disagrees with that. I mean, I wish I had like the pie chart that I saw back in college of like what the breakdown for the United States spending was, and it was like I want to say about 2/3 of that pie chart was like defense. Everything else was like an 18th, a 16th, maybe an 8th. Like it was tiny. I was just like, that is ridiculous. I mean, but you know, that's what it is when you have an empire. Oops.
Not even.
In the words of Hamilton, do you know how hard it is to run a country?
An empire. The only empire that don't want to admit it's an empire.
Are we worthy of that title, empire, though? I mean, we could sit here, especially the four of us, we could sit here all day and talk about all the trashness.
So the reason why I say empire is because, granted, we don't say that we are. Let me back it up. The United States does not say that it is an empire. I do live in the United States, but I'm not we. It's just that whenever you can go to a place and get mad because they don't want to accept your currency, and then you like make up a war and tear up their beautiful country, and then like now you just there, and it's just like, oh, well, we here now, we giving y'all democracy because y'all were savages at first, Iraq. That's what empires do.
We need more money is the point. 900 billion is not enough, but we is poor. We is broke by broke, and I don't know where we is going to get the money.
Listen, America got a checkings and a savings and the checkings and the savings, and we got 5 to 10 business days. Hurry up, figure it out.
The way it works is that, and for a long time, our checking and savings have both been depleted, empty, if you will. So
insufficient funds.
We got all kind of NSFs globally.
I really do not want to talk about it.
Okay.
In the words of Medea, I'll write you a check, but don't cash it to 2 weeks from today.
At least. You know what? I'm going to just go ahead and post date it to the date that I feel is acceptable.
Exactly. So that way you can't even get what I know.
I got a pen. I got checks. I can write a check.
Did it bounce? Bounce.
You'll go to jail. And guess what? I'll write a check to get out.
Y'all watch too much TV. Okay, so Google is facing its third antitrust lawsuit. This one alleges that the company operates on an illegal monopoly in the market for online search and search advertising. Now, I just must say, I feel like this is some hateration. And, you know, maybe that's just me. Exactly. So Arizona, Colorado, Iowa, Nebraska, New York, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Utah y'all are really jamming.
I'm sorry, it was MJP.
I'm sorry, E, I had to engage because they were like, it was a whole vibe.
And I can't be about my middle name on air, y'all. I'm gagging. She's been calling me my first name since we started, and now I do one thing, and I'm back to my regular name. She called me. Cannot.
Yes, you be acting up.
You do. Y'all all be acting up. Okay. No. Oh no. Please include thyself.
Oh,
please. Know thyself.
No. That's it.
So the complaint is similar to one filed by the Justice Department, and that one claims that they are using anti-competitive agreements to remain dominant as the search engine on smartphones. Now, someone on here who shall remain nameless doesn't have an iPhone. I know on the iPhone,
A hit dog will holler.
No, I'm not.
I almost cussed at you on your show.
Listen, I love you. I said somebody who shall remain nameless.
Cussed on your show.
Nobody said. Nobody said
nothing.
nameless person's name.
Okay.
Let the record reflect.
We could have been talking about anybody.
But the way dogs bark when they get hit, you know.
Let me tell you something. You felt that shade, honey.
Okay. All I'm saying is I don't know what them other devices come with it.
They
What
do.
it comes with. But I know on the iPhone it has Safari on it. So some people, again, someone else who shall remain nameless on this line, doesn't like to download other apps like Google Chrome. So they use Safari. There goes another hit dog hollering. But
I'm gonna say one thing on your show. You like business about what goes on with my iPhone, woman of God.
Safari sucks.
Boo! Anybody download that crap?
Just saying. When I put in something on the Googler, it comes up with no problems. Now, when I use Bing or something else like that, it just doesn't work as well. What is your? I don't know. Do y'all have any hateration for Google?
Google has been good to me.
So there's another search engine that I've been meaning to use because I heard about it on the Social Dilemma documentary and I completely forgot about it. But one of the dudes who is like in Silicon Valley was like, that's the one that I use.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't, I want to say it's something about that data.
I do remember
like when you search something, it does not like, you know, like Google like keep it like forever.
Yeah.
They don't keep it. They just like, oh, that's what you searched. That's it. Done.
I don't remember the name of it either, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I want to say it starts with an A, but I mean, like, you know, just very interesting. Just like over the past between 3 and 4 years, it's just like data is the most valuable thing on this planet. It has surpassed oil, and I'm just like, that's scary.
Right. It's very scary because, you know, and even with everybody doing Zoom world stuff, I've read a ton of articles saying, you know, don't include anything in your background, and it's being included in different TV episodes. Y'all know I like to watch all the crime and justice stuff and all of that. So it's being included in all of that. And literally our data has been sold in elections. Are you raising your hand, Mary?
Yeah, I'm raising my hand.
Oh my God. Are we doing the kindergarten thing again? We did that last time we were here. I don't think we should do that no more.
No.
Go ahead, Yuri. Y'all made Yuri not even want to give his grown folk talk point.
I had a question for you just about the what was happening with the Zoom and stuff, but we can talk that offline.
With the Zoom stuff?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Backgrounds.
Yeah, it was the backgrounds. Like what I guess my question was just like, how is that?
Oh, don't use
taken
like your real house in the background.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because it gives people clues to like where you are and what you're doing. Right. Like people are crazy.
Gotcha,
so they're saying don't include certain things like in your
background. Like okay, yeah. So like a blank background is fine.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Or you know, that's why some people blur their backgrounds now, or they do use the Zoom backgrounds, and you know all of that. So
some folks really be on their Zoom in front of their entire house. You can see all the way to that kitchen. And you be like,
listen, I have been on one, and I'm just like, nah, ma'am.
Why can
I know what's in your refrigerator. Like I literally knew what was in her laundry room and her refrigerator because like that was the way that the house was set up architecturally. It was just like that. Her side door came in from the garage and it goes to the laundry room and it comes right to the kitchen. I'm just like, baby girl, I can see everything.
You need more milk.
And if you angle this computer, I can see down your hallway too.
Right. See, that is dangerous. And I think that if Google needs to fix anything, it's that. So while they're talking about antitrust and monopoly and all of that, I would like to see data protection.
Some rigorous data protection. Like,
I was a fan of Google because, and I apologize for anybody that's watching this and uses other search engines. I am a fan of Google because Bing, that's ghetto, ask, what are we doing? Yahoo, excuse me?
Is that
ask them?
Ask.com still.
I just don't understand why we are using these things.
They pay for that?
I don't understand why you would do that.
Take Jeeves off of the name.
What?
Okay, so that is the same thing.
It used to be called Ask
Jeeves.
No, it's just ask now. They said no. You don't have to ask the specific person. You can
their name was Jeeves.
All I'm gonna say is this:
it had a little white butler.
He went away, and they became Ask.com.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay,
I like the
same thing, but I thought maybe I was tripping. Okay. And that's what Grown Folk Talk is all about. If you didn't know before, you know now. Ask.com used to be AskJeeves.com and had a little white butler on the side that was serving up information.
Wachovia was a part of.
Not well. As soon as that happened, I left.
Me too.
I refuse to have a wagon on my debit card.
That's sorry. The one. That was giving me
now wait a minute.
I don't want
have
the
a wagon. I have horses. Never mind.
It gives me very much Oregon Trail, and I
don't have time
of Victoria
to anything.
Who do you got a hysteria?
I have Bank of America.
No.
Bank of China.
Well, then there's that. I'd leave them too.
Well, where you gonna go? Because I hope you ain't going to Greenwood.
Oh heck no!
That's no shade to the black-owned bank, but I just don't see how you can replace capitalism with a white face and change it over to a black face, and somehow it's supposed to be better. I wish you girls well.
I think we should create a bank. That's just what we should do. Mary, you want to go in business with me? Let's make a bank.
Okay. No. That'll be the most ghetto.
Listen, you know me, I'm all about getting money, so let's get the money out.
If you are watching this broadcast, please do not join their bank. Consider this your warning. This is your disclaimer.
Money will not be you should definitely join our bank, because you know how regular banks give you that notification that says you don't hit your withdrawal limit. You don't get a nice little voice up and say, "Hey, you know you ain't got no money. Don't do that."
Specifically when you're at brunch. You can't afford that bottomless mimosas. You better get one and keep it cute.
You gonna swipe and you gonna get shot. Put it back. You can't afford it.
Don't you go up in Target acting a fool. You know what you went up in there for. You went up in there for.
I dare you to try to switch money from an account. Let me tell you something. Touch this account one more damn time. We done already got you out of default one time. I'm not doing this shit no more. I'm tired.
Again, if you are watching the broadcast, do not pass go, do not collect $200, and do not join that bank. You will get the most ghetto alerts you have ever heard in your life.
Let me tell you something. Them people will be so good with money at our bank because of those alerts.
Do you hear me?
They'll be like,
and every time
the grocery store, the card gets swiped. Hey girl, hey, it went through. What?
And every time you come in with an issue, my card didn't work. Yes, I know. I cut it off. Why did you do that? Because I'm tired of you. Stop spending. Well, we have a problem. Yes, you. You're the problem. Let me head you over to Yuri. He's our financial consultant. He will teach you how to spend your money properly.
Oh, dear.
How you doing? Sit down.
It's the sit down for me.
Would you like a glass of water? Well, we don't have none because we keep losing money because of you.
You know what?
Drink your spit. Now sit down.
It's free. That's what you can afford. The free.
And now moving on. So on to more serious before we get to the more ridiculous. A Black family in Texas had their house vandalized and car set on fire, and the car was spray painted with Trump 2020. I'm sorry, the house was spray painted with Trump 2020. There was an online fundraiser. They got $9,300. This happened last week. They had a Black Lives Matter sign, and they believe that this was a hate crime. If you walk outside or you get home and yet your property is ablaze and you see Trump 2020 on your property, what do you do?
Send an invoice to 1600 Black Lives Matter Avenue and be like, run me my... I'm sorry, I was about to cuss.
I was about to cuss too.
Run me my money because it's your fault. I obviously I could deal with my neighbors or whomever it was, but y'all, WhiteHouse.gov, somebody, y'all better find some ducats and send it to Texas, and I mean with the quickness, because if you don't, the way I will book a one-way flight to 1600 Black Lives Matter Avenue, and I will rattle all that wrought iron around that White House, and I'm telling you right now, the Secret Service.
Did you say all the wrought iron?
He did.
I'm old school. I walk out, if I come home and all the things that I have paid for are now on fire, here's what I'm going to do. I don't care if nobody in the neighborhood committed the crime. Me and all of my friends are going to take a nice stroll down through the neighborhood. I'm knocking on every door. And if you just so happen to be white, you're going to get got tonight. And then I'm going to jump and shoot a grenade through the White House.
I got an RPG. Don't worry about it.
I ain't got time.
I want y'all to know right now, if the government asks me for y'all addresses, I snitch.
And when the government come and knock on my door, we will have that. What? Yes, it was me.
I still haven't received the check for the damages, so I'm trying to figure out why you here.
Unless
you're still taking taxes out of my check, so where's my check?
Unless you're about to hand deliver me a check, I advise you to hand deliver your ass off my porch.
E, what are you doing?
Where's my check?
Where is the money?
Jesus, help me a little bit.
What city in Texas is this? Dallas, Houston, Austin, San Antonio?
Dallas. It's the faces.
What am I doing? I don't know. We gonna get some money. Now some money will be got. I don't know how. I don't know who. But money will be got.
Mm-hmm.
I think also we got cameras around this. I'm about to cuss. We got cameras
see
around.
What I'm saying? You see how easy it is to cuss? It's very easy to cuss.
On this piece over here, they go straight to your phones, as you know, Lanelle.
Listen,
that's the point. That's the one. See, what's gonna happen is Auntie Erica's gonna be out somewhere having a little lunch or a little dinner. Next thing you know, a little ring gonna come up. It's this. I know damn well they not setting.
It's gonna be very much. Okay, Michelle.
And don't be with one of us, because we're gonna say, "Oh, we riding out. Let's go."
We need to get in the car.
Y'all always hear me say, "I got back in my trunk."
Yeah, no, we got cameras around here, so we're not gonna have to guess who it was.
Right.
Oh no.
Also, you better hope I don't start walking up to neighbors' houses with the camera in my hand.
Is this you? I need everybody in your house. Come here. No, oh, it was you. Let's
Who
go.
Live here? Who live here?
It look like it might be y'all.
Head and pillow here.
Coming up in there looking like we're looking for the king. No, that ain't the one.
Yeah.
Nope, that ain't the one either.
Right.
Little shepherd boy. Bring the shepherd boy out.
We coming like our mamas used to come when we got in trouble in school and they sat next to us in the classroom. That's what you're supposed to be doing? And why you not moving as fast as they moving? I'm trying to understand.
My son know the answer. Tell him the answer. You know it.
Yes, you do. You wrote it down. Say it.
JJ, answer it.
Okay, so violence abounds. Okay, so here's another question for you all. There are some people who feel that wearing masks is a religious issue. Not the mask themselves per se, but that the government is forcing citizens to wear them. So some anti-maskers feel like it's a violation of their religious rights.
Is that what we call them?
Now I can see you laughing.
We calling them anti-maskers?
Yes.
That was my first thought. They have a name. They're a group. Oh,
they're
just like the anti-vaxxers is the anti-maskers now.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody want to be oppressed so bad.
So bad.
They want to be oppressed so bad.
I hate to.
I'm sick of it.
I hate to say the state because go back to the day I die, but Nino Vital, Ohio representative and Republican, rejected wearing a mask because covering one's face dishonors God.
Wait, time out. Hold on.
Don't you wear?
I wanted to let that sink in.
Don't you wear clothes with multiple fabrics?
He said, time out. He said wearing a mask?
He said wearing a mask, covering your face, dishonors God.
Your mask.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
God has a question.
Somewhere in the book, I'm not really sure the place, but somewhere in the book, these people could not show themselves to God because that was dishonoring God, which is why we had priests and Baals and things of that nature.
But then Jesus came.
Right? So, never mind. I don't know.
And we went beyond the veil.
And hello, somebody. That's a seminarian's point of view. I feel that. I don't understand how wearing a mask you feel that dishonoring God. I guess I would say wearing clothes does too. Does that mean I'm gonna walk around this ish naked? No, because that's stupid.
So, it's a religious issue. It's a religious freedom issue. It's a freedom issue. I think I even heard one say that it's that's right. I played this clip on a previous show. Now he's got his license revoked, but there was a doctor from a clinic that went to a rally and said that masks are like oppression.
Oh, snap, you done spoke out and got fired.
And when I played it on my show, I said the caucasity of you to equate potentially life-saving measures such as wearing a mask.
They want to be oppressed
to oppression.
Bad.
But do you? Because the moment you start to feel the Black experience of oppression,
right,
it's a problem.
You are going to turn tail.
And that's my issue with it. How is wearing a mask a sense of oppression? First of all, I can't say what I want, how I feel without cursing, so I'm just going to speak.
This is my thing. Okay, so a couple things. They do want to be oppressed so bad because being oppressed is cool. Like, it's like the hot thing where you can tell somebody, or where you can make somebody think that you're so oppressed, and because you got all these different like layers of oppression on you. And so folks be really trying to like throw in all this different, oh, well, I'm this, I'm that, I'm all this, and y'all trying to oppress me by making me wear a face covering and all of this. Okay, whatever. Number one, I want to know where I'm looking at you two, Ty and Lanelle. Tell me where in the book. No,
seriously. I've been looking at the two seminarians trying for them to give me an answer, and I'm just like,
it ain't there.
You want me to give you an answer on what?
I don't proof text the Bible.
My grandmother.
Well, that's another conversation for another day. Conversation for another day.
I will argue to say, and I said this before we started, and y'all tell me if I'm off base in this particular position, but the Quran is very similar to the Bible, and Muslim women wear burqas. Not all, but some wear burqas, and their whole face is covered.
It's correct. That's the fact.
So again, tell me where you find in this, because you're saying that, and I don't understand how we have two very similar books that are like 3% difference, and those women wear burqas, or hijabs is just a head covering or whatever, and you talking about covering your faces against God. You made that up, sir.
You did. You made it up, and you look stupid, and therefore you are stupid. That's dumb. Don't say stupid stuff out of your mouth. You don't want to wear the mask. Okay, great. You don't want to wear it, but don't come up with stupid reasons for why you can do it, and don't make it up. That's not really stupid. That's dumb.
It's very dumb. It's.
I tell you what. Get the Rona. You stay on the Rona side of heaven. Don't come over here with us.
You know what? I'm not even.
I just, like my whole thing is like, at what point do you believe fire burns?
At what point do you believe fire burns? Now that's the tweet.
That's the tweet. That's the tweet right there.
That's actually the tweet right there. Period.
Y'all think them people that work in the ICU like having to do all that they have to do?
Hello. You think it's a privilege for them to miss their family?
They tired.
So tired.
I mean, tired. Trust me, I know, because I know one that work in the ICU. Tired.
It's exhausting. I'm sure.
Can't even like see they left from their right up and down, like, because they just in it.
Right.
Yeah.
And you walking around here talking about some you're oppressed because you have to wear a mask.
That and think about
and it ain't even no nationwide mask mandate. So I'm really trying to figure out what's going on.
Really not. That and think about the millions of people who have lost their lives behind people not wearing masks. People,
exactly.
Spouses, daughters, sons, all this type of stuff. You gonna say you think wearing a mask is oppression? Excuse me, wearing a mask saves a person's life.
Right.
Wear your
How
mask.
is that even equivalent to oppression? I know you're not comparing yourself to the oppression of Black folks, and it will behoove you not to compare yourself to the oppression of Jesus Christ, because those two just don't mix. That's not biblically based. That has no biblical value. You don't like wearing a mask. Stick behind the decision of not liking to wear it, and don't base it off of religious beliefs. They have nothing to do with it. That's stupid. You
One of these things are not like the other.
For revoking your license, because clearly you don't have, since God gave a chicken, so you should be operating.
I mean, some of y'all look better with the mask on. So
I'm just saying, and I'm just saying, y'all
be against it.
Hey, I don't think you should be against it either, because let me tell you something. Since March, I have not smelled not a bit of bad breath. It's been on.
It's been amazing, right?
I'm breathing correctly these days.
Okay, agreed. Listen, I have already said some of these coronavirus things that we are doing, I would like to keep. I need people to stay 6 feet away from me. I have always desired that.
No, I don't think people should touch you without your permission.
I am that person that when someone bumped me with their cart or got too close to me with their cart in a grocery line, I hit them back. So I feel like this 6 feet thing is good to keep.
I agree.
I didn't touch gas pumps before, but I never thought to carry gloves in my car to not touch the handle. So now instead of grabbing a paper towel like I used to, I just put on one of my gloves that I keep in the car. There are certain things that I just should be kept.
I have always held my breath when people walk past me.
We know, Yuri.
I just don't want to smell nobody.
Comical.
That's right. You have seen me do it. We took a trip to Kroger and I was just like,
That's actually top tier comedy to me.
It is top tier comedy.
Well, see, Tiffany actually saw it.
I also like the fact that because of this quarantine, it has forced this global panoramic, whatever you want to call it. I love the fact that it has forced people to shower more. Like, oh my God, I'm so glad I'm taking more showers.
Some people shower more.
Well, the people I've been around have clearly been showering more because I haven't smelled any of the body odor. Now, we do know that there are certain people that didn't shower, then not going to shower, not going to shower in the future. But those people can't be in my house. I was forced to be around those people. That's not my business. I will blame somebody else who I'm going to leave nameless. But that wasn't my business. All I'm going to say is this. Quarantine has taught us a lot of things, and people have abided by certain rules that I think you should continue to abide by till the Lord comes back.
Lord comes back.
I want us to all go to glory just fresh and clean.
Can you go to
what if you showered?
Can you go?
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
I was going to say cleanliness is next to godliness, and the way I would like to go is peacefully in my sleep at the age of 182. I will have showered before I.
182.
Yes.
I'm gonna
We're going to terrorize this planet for 182 years.
182 years, I plan to terrorize this planet.
Now that's the sentence you're in. You're going to terrorize this planet for 182 years.
I'm going to get it for the old.
I'll be there too.
I'm going to be tapping you on your shoulder. Will you die already?
I'm tired of looking for you. I'm not
tired of looking for you. I've been waiting for you for 2 years.
My great grandkids is going to be at my 150th birthday like, this girl just won't go.
And you're going to have money. So they're going to be sitting at your deathbed like, oh, girl.
Just waiting.
I'm waiting on my check.
Listen, they going to get a phone call when your grandmother fell. Did she die? No. Damn.
Right. Did she break something at least? Is it gonna?
No, she's great. She has
gonna be in a standoff with death.
The group
just decided that it was just like, nah.
I'll be back.
I'm gonna be.
I skip over her house. I don't even go over there.
I can't.
I don't get no mail over there, so I ain't going.
You know what? Okay.
That's exactly how the Grim Reaper gonna do, child. I don't get mail there. I'm not going.
Listen, the Grim Reaper gonna walk in and say, you know what?
I'm not gonna mess with Miss Sophie Morgan over here. I'm trying to tell you, I'm not doing it.
Today, no. You gonna get tired. You gonna walk in and say, man, today, are you ready? Because I'm tired.
It's a new one. He about to start.
A new
time for me to retire.
Yep.
Yeah, they changed the guard.
The Grim Reaper got kids. They got a whole
move on to your next topic, for God.
For real, because the Grim Reaper, when I was a kid, had a Jamaican accent. Y'all ain't never seen the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
Okay.
I want you to turn.
So MTV Entertainment Group commits $250 million to fuel content from women and Black and people of color, basically own production companies.
That's cute.
So it's supposed to be invested over the next.
Not enthused.
How many years?
3 years.
Oh, I thought you said 20. I was just like, that's a drop in the bucket.
No. It's going to LaShawn Browning and Adam Gonzalez, who's creating their own third-party production company with the investment. They're known for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Cartel Crew. Also worked with Spike Lee before. Also started up the Oxygen Cable Network, which is now owned by NBC Universal. And Gonzalez is known for Tiana and Eamon. I never know how to pronounce it.
Iman.
Is it Iman?
Mm-hmm, it's Iman.
I feel like I heard somebody. Anyway, I actually like that show. Have y'all ever watched that show?
I like that show. Their show is.
I love them.
Oh no, I never watched it.
I like them as a couple because them and like Gabrielle and Dwayne Wade are like one of the few Black couples where I'm just like, they really are like friends, but also lovers. And it's like they don't try hard.
Hi, I can see you.
Oh, you did?
I did. Don't get her started on that last couple. But I do like Tiana and Iman.
Okay, I'm gonna just say this real quick.
You're gonna say what you need when you go mind your business.
I really do like Dwayne Wade. I am not a Gabrielle Union fan.
Oh, we can have that conversation.
I'm just not a Gabrielle Union fan. I'm sorry. The Lord is working on me, but I'm not a fan of her.
Tiff, carry on because no thank you.
Gonzalez is also known for America's Next Top Model and Mob Wives.
I know what it is. Sorry.
This is a recent culture code inclusion. They're doing the DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion orientation for all of their staff and talent and production.
That's not how you get to liberation, but okay.
It's not.
It's not.
They've also partnered with the Music Tolerance, Color of Change, which is a nonprofit organization that.
Did you just say that T word?
I did. Anti-Defamation League, the JED Foundation, and a bunch of other efforts. I feel like MTV has not been relevant to me since
Your Mama?
2009.
TRL and all.
Yeah, when TRL went off.
When Carson Daly left.
When Carson Daly left,
everybody else hosting TRL was whack.
Yeah, it was like when 106 and Park, when Free and AJ left. I'm done. I'm out.
Baby, when AJ and Free was on, it was just like, what is this?
I'm out.
Yeah, I ain't.
Terrence and Roxy did their thing for like a little bit, but it was like, what?
It was okay.
They did their thing, but it wasn't no AJ and Free.
And then when they got I was like, oh,
I'm not gonna get started on Terrence that.
Terrence need his neck snapped.
Get started like you don't need to get tie started on Gabrielle Union.
I mean, I was okay when they was hosting it, but when it went to Bow Wow, I was like, oh, this is ghetto.
Well, it was a very short kind of a situation.
I just thought BT might have been poor. Did we need money? Did we need a GoFundMe? Why is now I hosted 106 Yeah.
Well, he needed something to do.
Okay, put him. That wasn't him on ICDC College.
Remember?
Yo, you need to relax.
No, y'all remember when Sierra had came on the show when Bow Wow was hosting it, and that was when she was dating 2 Chainz. I mean, not 2 Chainz. My bad, 2 Chainz. Future. And then Future was up in the audience. And it was so
somewhere like, what?
And we was all like, oh, this gonna be good.
This gonna be good. I think that was one episode I watched. That was the only one I watched. I was like, oh, I gotta see this.
I'm petty because I was praying. I was like, oh God, let I want to see something slick. I want to see something slick so Future could show up.
I was like, what's up, Future? I see you up there. Everybody started clapping and Future ain't move.
Future was like,
Bush.
Sensational.
I guess Future doing the same thing now that she married to somebody else.
The Future memes are hilarious.
What do y'all think about the MTV Entertainment Group? Is this genuine? Is this MTV trying to get back to being relevant? I mean, and maybe MTV is relevant. We doing grown folk talk, so maybe if it's not relevant to us, I doubt it. But what do y'all think? I see.
You little kids even watch TV?
I'm
even watch TV. Everything on YouTube.
These children ain't watching TV.
That's what I'm saying. Do they even watch TV?
I will say this. I have a real serious question. It's about to get real serious here in a moment. But I'm serious. But I mean it. Why people gotta lose their life on tape and get shot up in their bed for y'all to realize that we need Black creators and we need Black creators to be invested in?
Well, I think it goes back to Tiffany's point, relevancy. You want to be relevant, so you choose to make a story that sells.
That question might have been rhetorical.
I don't think it was rhetorical because that is the question. Why does it take us dying in beds and streets and our cars and our own homes, and we still can't get Black Lives to Matter?
You didn't know that
was
invested in before George Floyd lost his life on live camera? Y'all ain't know that?
I think entertainment has this white savior complex. They feel like if they give us a platform, and they put us on.
I think that there's a white savior complex, period.
Yeah.
It's just across the board. Hollywood is notorious for that.
It's definitely a win-win for MTV. Not only do they get the title of putting African Americans on, but they also save themselves. They were losing ratings. They're not relevant. So now,
but it's not just Black people. It's women and people of color. Persons of color.
Wait, that's
clear.
What you said?
Persons of color are not just Black and brown.
Right.
That includes Asians, South Asians. Oh. That's not just us.
Well, South Asian people are brown.
Not all of them.
It's the North Asian ones that I'm just
the North Asians aren't. That's what I meant.
South Asian. Sometimes they call them the fancy Asians.
I call them the Quakers.
Did you say the Quakers?
The Quakers.
Why would you make her repeat it?
Because I thought she said something else. I didn't. The Quakers.
You asked her to repeat it.
Them people live in Pennsylvania and Ohio.
Don't do Ohio like that.
Well,
they in the valley. Don't do that.
I mean, it's a little salt bay of them in there now.
Ohio River Valley is where they reside.
I cannot. One, would y'all watch anything? I don't really know anybody on this here line.
On this one.
On this one that watches any of these Love and Hip Hop, Mob Wives.
Back in my ghetto days, I used to watch Love and Hip Hop. I don't watch no more.
I watched one season of Love and Hip Hop because it was the first season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. That's when I wanted to watch it because it was Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But after that, it was.
I watch the Love and Hip Hop reunions on Facebook sometimes because it'd be funny.
Yeah, when they be getting.
We do need it.
That do be fun.
But I mean, if I'm gonna watch Housewives reunion.
I used to watch Mob Wives because Mob Wives is like a tiny woman from New Jersey, and I know a couple. I know a couple folks that's family clearly in the mob.
Well,
right.
Everybody on this here call watching live TV.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no.
But
although live TV is going right now, but I don't know what that is. I ain't never
probably the news.
I'm seeing aliens.
You see what?
He said
on the screen.
Don't ask me to repeat it.
I don't know why I engaged. We were on the trailer of Bollywood Wife, and you said something interesting.
Wait, Bollywood Wives?
There's a show called Bollywood Wives coming on Netflix, and Tiff and I are very excited about it.
Okay, so first of all, I watched about 15 seconds of Bollywood, and I said, "What the heck? What is this?"
What did I say interesting? I don't know. I be talking.
You said you do be talking, sis. If y'all missed it, Erica did. Erica did a review for that Chinese Warrior Girl movie, aka Mulan.
Oh my God! Let me just tell you. First of all, somebody that loves you, you are fired from movie reviews. Don't do
That was funny. She said, if Mushu don't have an Eddie Murphy joke and don't talk, I don't want it, and that's not Mulan, and I concur.
I mean, I agree. I don't understand why okay. And Tiffany and Erica understand this about me. I don't understand the need for us to always create a remake. Can we just keep them what they were? Why do we have to make everything live? You effed it up when you did Lion King. Beyonce came in and just messed up the movie. She had 2 lines and didn't say them right.
Didn't I say sound like Beyonce got the script the day she read it to us?
I'm trying to tell you, Beyonce was on her way taking Blue to school, and they called her and said, "Sis, say this," and she did.
She sounded like she was shocked at what was coming out of her mouth next.
She was
Lion.
Are you with me, Lions?
Are
we?
I
don't know. Are we with you?
Yeah.
It sounds like you asking a question every time you say your line.
I mean,
It's a question mark.
She was all on the red carpet and at the wars doing all the things like she had a real scene. You had 12 seconds.
Girl, first of all, we didn't need.
I
just want to let the record reflect.
We've got way off.
Oh my gosh, she messed up. Can you feel the love tonight? I was prepared to sing along. I was in the movie theater and said,
I got a review on Lion King too.
I was
the love tonight.
First of all, okay, we'll go through that in a minute. Anyway, we were watching the trailer for Bollywood Wives, and Erica said, the only problem I have with this is all of these Bollywood wives look a little light.
That is
oh, it wasn't no dark ones because they.
It's not.
The cast that they claim
took the words out of my mouth. The cast system is alive and well.
In India, it doesn't exist anymore, but definitely does exist.
Right.
Top of that cast system is in that show. Ain't nobody in that show from southern India, from the desert parts of India. Nobody in that show.
Right.
Well, let me say this because I do know my geography.
You do.
The more populous cities are in southern India. So the people who you would want to see are from the steppes, which is right below Mongolia. And that's like where the Gobi Desert is and all that type of stuff. Those people are dark too. But that's like the countryside, because that's where the tigers and stuff. I'm going too far. But, you know.
Oh my God.
Tell the people, teach the people.
Listen, because they already know when it comes to geography, my children are coming to y'all's house. I don't know where things are.
Like I said,
please don't send them to their mama house. Ask them nothing about what. She just on point. It's over there somewhere.
Mumbai and New Delhi, like they're lower. Like they're if it had been like some people from Sri Lanka, good because they're dark skinned for the most part.
So basically,
India, let's get it together.
I mean,
you got all them people in that country. You got all them people in that country.
All the people on that.
I cannot stress that enough.
Very fair skin.
They lighter than Thai?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
girl Naomi, I can't get blank on her last name. They played Jasmine in the live action of Aladdin.
Now, Mama's needed to be cooked.
Complexion is her white.
I mean, she could have standed a little bit of a tan.
A little bit, a lot of it.
The people on that show are the same complexion as her, and her daddy white.
Yeah.
Wait. Now you dropping the line.
Gonna be with Bollywood wives. If it's gonna be like the other shows where these people's not really wives, they divorcees. I don't understand why we keep doing that.
That was the other thing. I couldn't tell if they were all actually married.
I don't think they all are married. I think these all are. They have once said I do, but they don't now.
Oh, so it's just like Housewives.
Yeah.
Right.
And Basketball Wives.
Hello.
That's just the name of the show. That don't necessarily mean that you married.
I may stick to my other show. Y'all know how I feel about Yummy Mummies.
Yummy Mummies is that show.
That is that show.
Is it them ladies in Australia?
Yes.
Oh, I'm Adelaide.
Okay.
They're so
I like them.
I
Funny.
love.
I saw that. I watched it one time with y'all, and I was just like, "This is intriguing."
You did watch it one time.
That lady was pregnant for a long
I
time.
come to my house, I make you watch stuff. I put you on to a new show or three.
You do make us watch things.
Because you watch stuff you would have never had known existed.
Exactly. But y'all don't ever. First of all, let me tell y'all what happens when people come to my house. They come over. The first stop they make is the kitchen.
Which there are no hood snacks, by the way. Don't go to Tiffany's house hungry. What you're going to see, okay, let me say this before she talks about her movie thing.
You gotta eat before you go over there.
Tiffany thinks that when you come to her house, you're supposed to watch movies and all these great and wonderful things. I am all for coming to her house and watching movies because Tiffany has a great movie collection, TV connection. I will give her that. Come to her house already fed, because what you don't want to do is think you're going to come to her house for a movie night and it's going to be gummy bears, gummy worms, and popcorn and stuff. Honey, you're going to get a trail mix.
Well, see, I learned my lesson.
You might get a sparkling.
I learned my lesson.
And if God has been good to you, and the woman God has been to the grocery store, you might get a cutie. You're going to get an orange.
I would like to say
I am here for like 3 cuties.
I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna get. Let me tell you something. Your next doctor's visit, your doctor's gonna say, "Well, what changed?" Because you've been to Tiffany.
I went to Tiffany Lanelle's house.
You got all your fiber.
You're gonna be regular. Oh, regularity is the goal.
Excuse me. The last few times y'all have come to my house, have I not had cookies?
The last time I was at, the last time I was at her house, she did have a fig Newton. That's a countryside. And
No, I had a real cookie. Don't do me. I had Oreos.
I didn't have real cookies when I was.
One time, was it me and you, Si? I think it was me and you. We came to Tiffany's house right after she had watched her nephew, and she had a good snack.
Yeah, I tell you, we came to her house one time. She had Scooby-Doo fruit snacks.
She was like, yes.
First of all, whose child did you steal these from?
That's it.
And
she bought them for said child.
I did buy them for my nephew,
who is adorable. Let the record reflect.
Over the business. I think, do we need to call his mama? Because I need the good snacks.
Wow.
Adorable.
Anyway, everybody comes to my house. They stop in the kitchen. Now, you hear all of this complaining. They still stop in the kitchen and grab something. I have had.
You pray and hope.
I have had jelly sandwiches made in my kitchen. Now, don't trip. When I do cook, I cook.
Now, you will get a meal.
A meal, but we talking about the snacks.
I did make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich like the last 2 times.
And had chips.
I did have chips.
What kind of a chip?
If you go to Tiffany's house expecting chips, please go upstairs and take the bag to her, because you're going to break yourself trying to open that bag.
You know what? So they get snacks, and then I don't like phones in hands. We are spending time together.
Don't get cussed out.
If you love your phone, you better put it in your phone.
She'll cuss you out.
She will cuss you clean out.
If you are at my house, we are together. We are spending quality time. That is one of my love languages. You have to put your phone down. If I catch you with your phone in your hand for an extended period of time, I'm slapping it out of your hands. We is together. We are watching something. So I have all the streaming things. Either I'm paying for it or somebody else is, that, mind your business, whatever's happening. But all the things. If it's not on my TV, it's on a DVD. If it's not on the DVD, it's on the TV. We're going to find something to watch up in this bit, and we're going to enjoy our family time.
Just don't go over there with your phone, because I'm telling you, that will break a screen.
It is not a lot of rules.
It is a lot. You go over there, she will break your screen protector and then text you 2 days later. Did you ever get that fixed? No.
Wow. I have not broken a single screen protector.
You did kind of chip mine a little bit. I found it though.
Did you get a new one?
I didn't have a choice. I couldn't see. In the middle, I couldn't see the rest of the stuff.
Ooh, Erica is unwell.
I am not taking responsibility for that.
Erica is unwell. You hear me?
She got a lot of room.
When I left, it was not. It had to be your fault.
I gotta end this show, but the last announcement I want.
So that's how you gonna end on that?
Yes, because I'm not gonna let y'all come on here and continue to talk about me.
I mean, that's a real grown-up conversation. How you just gonna end like that?
Because I want to make this last announcement, and we are out of time. Y'all talk a lot.
Oh,
so if you are not aware, you got to get your family together. You know, if they anything like mine, you know, you can go ahead and work on that if you want to. But Coming to America, that's the second Coming to America. Coming to America is being released March 25th, 2021. Grab your gummy bears, your Fig Newtons, your whatever you want to eat. Get your good snacks. Go to your friend house who does have the good snacks. I promise to my friends I will have good snacks. If we do it at my house or if we're going to do it at somebody else's, you want to grab all the things because March 25th, 2021, Coming to America is being released. Are y'all excited?
Absolutely. I need all of the things.
Y'all got to watch Party Ready, or is everybody going to one of our houses?
We're all
coming in with the choreography. I want you to know that.
Absolutely. That's a must.
Yeah. It's going to give very much opening choreography of Coming to America.
Absolutely. And as far as the watch party is concerned, we're all coming to your house. All in favor?
You got to get good snacks, though, Lanelle.
We will make sure. She don't have a choice. Let me tell you something. It is currently December. She got a whole couple of months to get that together.
I will have good snacks.
All right. All in favor of Tiffany's house?
I want to know. I want to see your list.
I just want the movie to be good.
I will create an Excel sheet.
Thank you, Yuri. That is a good expectation to set, not snacks.
I'm not worried about me. I know me. I ain't worried about it. Listen,
you know you'll come up in here with a full Tupperware set of food.
One thing about Key gonna eat. Key is me.
Okay,
I learned my lesson when I went to your house and I had 2 bags of Albanese. One was for me and the other one was for you and Erica.
That did happen.
This is when you stayed out in the East Current.
Oh my God.
So look, I learned my lesson early. Bring your own shit to Tiffany's house.
You know what? Yuri, how can people get in touch with you?
You can follow me on Instagram below my chin hair. It's __ yo, that is spelled YEAUX __. On Instagram, on Twitter, it's __ yo, YEAUX, and that is it. Anything else, you can add me on LinkedIn, you know, just don't speak unless it's about business.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Tariana, how can they get in touch?
You gotta put it out there.
I'm sorry.
No.
Well, you can follow me on everything at Color Me Ty. That is COLUR Ty. Sorry, the other O was taken, so I had to be creative. And I'm like, Yuri, you can add me on LinkedIn. Just don't poke me and do none of that other stuff.
Exactly. Don't do that.
You can poke on LinkedIn now?
I don't know what you mean.
No, just don't do nothing weird on LinkedIn.
Don't do nothing. That is strictly business, okay?
Right. No funny stuff.
I'm also about to be on Bumble next.
What's Bumble?
It's a dating
app. Not you sharing profile links for Bumble. I'm screaming.
Oh, snap. Well, I do gotta
say, let me just bump our phones together. I'll get your Bumble information.
I started to say Christian Mingle, but I'm gonna get it.
I got kicked off of there.
Erica, I'm coming.
You had a profile on Christian Mingle?
I was looking for niggas.
Erica, how can they get in touch with you?
You can get in touch with me. E for Eco Womanist on IG. You can also get in touch with me on Twitter at ecowomanist_ERE. And you can find me on LinkedIn too if you want. Again,
LinkedIn.
You can also find
if you put in ERIQAH, you won't gonna find one.
Now, what'd you say, Ty? You need to watch your mouth.
What did you say?
She's married. You need to watch your mouth. She's married.
Oh,
That man too big. He'll knock her out.
You missed the last part. You missed the last part. I said, but don't try her husband because he ain't the one.
Right.
That is
one to play with. And I'm her bodyguard when he's not around.
People, I can't. That's gonna do it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to all of my guests. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas and Happy Kwanzaa and Happy New Year. And spend time with your family. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. Do it safely. Wear your mask. Wash your mask. Rinse and repeat. That's going to do it for me. This is Tiff Talks with Tiffanie Lanelle. I'm out.